guys, my name is Julia and this is my October wrap up and also kind of November TBR. So in October I've read in total 10 books and that were, let me check, 3,630 pages. So let's just dive in. So the first book that I've read is Days of Blood and Starlight by Laini Taylor, and this is the second book in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy. And actually I've started this book at the beginning of October, but then I've paused and read the rest of it in the end of October, and the reason is I didn't really enjoy it because this one was mainly just war and tactics, and that's not really my thing. So it only got 3.5 stars. The next book that I've read is Losing Hope by Colleen Hoover, and this is the second book in the Hopeless duology. Well, this is basically Hopeless, but it is told in Holder's POV, and I have to say I enjoyed this even more than Losing Hope, than Hopeless. I don't know, I just like Holder's POV much more, and it got 5 out of 5 stars. After that I've read an ebook, and that is Obsession by Jennifer Armentrout, and this plays in the world of the book saga, but it isn't about Katie and Damon. It's about the Unworms. I don't know if I speak this out right. Well, the bad guys. And we actually meet the protagonist in opposition. And that book was really interesting. It is new adult and it is Jennifer Armentrout, so I loved it, and 5 out of 5 stars. After that I've read Rebel Bell by Rachel Hawkins, and I liked it, though it wasn't one of the best books that I've ever read. There was kinda missing something, and I hope the second book gets better, but it got 4 out of 5 stars. After that I've read another ebook, and that is Unmade. It's the third and final book in the Unspoken trilogy by Sarah Rees Brannan, and I liked it, I really liked it, but I have to say it was my least favorite because some things got really rushed over and I was confused at some points and I didn't really know what was going on, and that's why it got only 4 out of 5 stars. And then I read my second Jennifer Armentrout book, Frigid, or more Jalen. This is another new adult book, and this cover is so cheesy, but the story is so good and I really loved it, and I think I like Jennifer's contemporary books nearly more than her paranormal books, because the boys in here are so and in the paranormal we don't have so much of the love story, but anyways, this book was totally awesome, 5 out of 5 stars, and it is a really good winter read because it's set around Christmas. Then I've reread a book, and that is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and I've got the collector's edition, which is so pretty, and I was feeling like I need a super cute contemporary book, and I've already read this one this year, but I felt like rereading it, and just like the first time that I've read it, 5 out of 5 stars. Then I finally read The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey, and this is the second book in the Fifth Wave trilogy, and I've put this book off for quite some time now because I didn't really like the Fifth Wave. I think I've talked about it in another video, I think in my book haul? I don't know. But the fifth wave wasn't really my thing, but I wanted to know what's going to happen, so I've kicked myself in the ass and read The Infinite Sea, and I have to say I like this way better than the fifth wave, and it's also quite short, but I like this one much more, so it got 4 out of 5 stars. Then, my third Jennifer Lawrence wrote book for the month of October is Stone Cold Touch by Jennifer Lawrence. And this is the second book in the Dark Elements trilogy, and this book was so freaking awesome. I loved it, I couldn't put it down. And let's just say rough and rough. If you didn't know, we could vote. I think we can still vote till the 11th November. Which guy later will end up with either Roth or Zian. And I'm so team Roth, seriously. So do me a favor and vote for Roth. But seriously, this book was just pure epicness, and the end was such a shocker. I spoiled myself because I wanted to see how many pages the book has, and then I accidentally read the last sentence, and that was the most shocking thing ever, and I was nearly halfway down, so it wasn't that bad, but still, oh my gosh. And of course 5 out of 5 stars. And then we already have the last book that I've read in October, and this is The Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. Like I said in my book haul, it's a like middle grade book, but I really enjoyed it, and I can't see why people are comparing this to Harry Potter, because it's completely different except for the magic school part, and I really enjoyed it, which I didn't think I would, and it got 5 out of 5 stars. And that were all of my books for the month of October, and as you might have noticed, I haven't read Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children or Gone because I just didn't have the time because of the new releases, and also I wasn't quite feeling like reading it, so I'm trying to read it this month, but I'm not really sure if I will make it. But anyway, I'm going to draw one book from my TBR jar now, because I really plan on reading one of the other 2 books from my October TBR. So let's see what we will have. And it is Paper Towns by John Green. Yay! So I have it here. So this is the last John Green book I have to read. Actually, I still have to finish Looking for Alaska. I've started in March, I think, but I've never read on, and I'm halfway done there, but I never was in the mood to read it. And this is going to be made a movie, so it's kind of fitting that I've got this one now, and I really hope that I'm going to read this one, and I really hope that I like it, because until now the only John Green book that I like is The Fault in Our Stars, and Another Dunes of Catherine's was just ugh. And Looking for Alaska, as you might see, also not really my case, but let's see if Paper Towns will be my second John Green book that I actually like. So, this is it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will be back with another video soon. Bye! Also, can you see I've rearranged my bookshelf here and here. And I wanted to start reading The Retribution of Maradona, and then I somehow ended up reorganizing my bookshelf for an hour. I don't know how it happened.